map 116, block 24, zone 66F, 0.9 acre zone. RRAD requests a front setback from 40 feet to 30 feet, a 10-foot variance, and a side setback of 10 feet, a 10-foot variance to construct an accessory dwelling according to Article 7, 275-7.3 of the General Development Standards, D frontage and setback requirements. Is Mr. Pillsbury here?
No, nobody's here.
Nobody here.
And I think that our dates are, you've run out of time.
Yeah, I think-
So I have to write them and tell them that we couldn't hear it,
Yeah, you're right. This started in June,
pretty much.
so it's already past
June to
that.
July,
this-
yeah.
yeah.
Chase back
We
on,
postponed it once because he didn't come
right.
because of a family issue.
Well, they didn't put their sign out and stuff, so,
So, okay, we're gonna have to,
all right.
he'll have to reapply, that's all.
Mhm.
All right, next order of business. ZBA hearing 24-05, Ricardo Fasani Pereira. Property of 98 Donovan Drive, map 3, block 80, lot 2E, zone RRAD, 1.14 acres. Requesting a certificate of motor vehicle location according to the Town of Thompson zoning regs, Article 3, 275-3.8A. Mr. Fasani? Yes, sir. Stand up, please. Raise your right hand, please. Promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Yes.
All right, can you explain to us what you're trying to do?
I'm just requesting that, to be able to get a, dealer plate license plate. Because that's the only way I can go to the auction and buy a car cheap. And I'm trying to run a business, but not really, because the first no I got from the wife, she said, nope, that was the first meeting I had to have with her. So I'm not trying to run a full dealership business in my house. So I requested that I can go buy one vehicle and it's gonna be sold online. You know, there's nobody will never know that I'm selling a vehicle in my house. There will be no post, no, nothing on my house. And if that start to pick up further in the future, that's when I'm gonna try to find a place to run a dealership. So I never ran a dealership before, so I don't have experience to go ahead and spend a ton of money and rent a place and try to run a business. So that's what I'm trying to run, start small. And like I said, in the future, if it works out, I will have, according to Cindy, I have to do this all over again, and it's fine, but it will be in a real business area. So it's gonna be one car at a time. I have my own vehicles, of course, which is listed on the paper. But for the business purpose, it's gonna be one car, go to the dealer, to the auction, buy a car, get home, sell online, Facebook or whatever. And once it's done, I'll get another one. That'll be multiple cars in my house. And it's very simple math. If you do that and then you make, let's say, $2,000-3,000 per car. And if you sell 10 cars in a year, which $20,000-30,000 extra in your pocket. So I'm just going a little business. I had a business before, which I had a little plow company, which I was talking to Cindy, and then I transferred the company to my address. Because I have a property in Worcester, and that's what the mailing was going to. But I just transferred the company here in case if I got approved, that the dealership is gonna go under the business I used to have. I said plowing company, but when I created that plowing company, the name is Fasani Service, which don't do anything with that, it's not like a plowing company. So I have all the paperwork, so you can guys be interested to see it. And all my neighbors are car people. So Lee, the guy in the back, he's a car guy. Ted, the guy on my left, he's also a car guy. Is a new development that all you guys know. He built an extra garage next to his house, the big garage. As far as over there all the time. Tom across the street, I spoke with him, he doesn't get much. Jefferson's a friend of mine, which is the next house after test. He's okay with it, it's friendly. Even I spoke with, Steve. He's not even listed there, but he was asking me about that sign and we were talking about, it's just cool, whatever. He's kind of hard, like this, he fixes all this stuff. With people, even if you guys asked me to send all the letters, which I did, I text everybody with that letter that I supposed to
Mhm.
send to them, just to give them a heads up, oh, that's what's going on, so they pretty aware of it, what's going on.
Member comments?
Are you going to be doing any repairing of the vehicles there?
This is a tough question because I'm an aircraft mechanic. I worked for Delta Airlines for 13 years. So that's what I do for a living,
Right.
number one. Number two, the repairs on my car, I do it. So at the Jetta, a few months ago, I changed the engine, but I go inside my garage, close the door, mind my own business. I'm building 1964 Beetle as we speak.
Mhm.
So, but the cars I'm getting, I'm not sure exactly how that works because I have few friends that they run a full dealership.
Mhm.
And when you go to the auction, there's green line, yellow line, red line that you buy cars from. Green line is car that doesn't need any repair. And that's what I'm thinking to do, because I have my 40+ hours, 80 crazy hours
Yeah.
at the airport, so I don't have much time to be home fixing stuff.
Yeah.
So my idea is get it cheap, sell the right price, see it.
So when they come from the auction, if they're not operable, they have to obviously be towed, and would they just?
Well, if they're not operable,
Run to
they'll be in
your
some
house.
other line, won't be the green line or yellow line, which they call in the auction, so.
Okay,
Just don't buy those cars, because at the auction, they have to tell you the condition of the car.
whether it's operable.
And like I said, I'm not buying a junk car that I'm gonna spend ton of hours fixing and ton of money. It's not worth it. The idea, like I said, is buy a car. Totally 100% functional and sell it. At the auction, you buy cheap. That BMW I just bought for my son that's listed on it thing.
Mhm.
I think if you go on Cali Blue Book, it's about $5,000-6,000. I bought for three grand. So, but I used somebody else's license plate to go there and buy it.
Anybody else on the board got something to say?
Yeah, I'm just kind of concerned. It's not that I don't want to see you do what you're doing, but that's a residential area. You know, and I know what everybody else has through the course of time, they bought cars, fixed them up, and they lived there for a long time. And this is like a new development over there.
Let me ask you this question.
Huh?
Let me ask you this question. What's the difference in your head if I have one car under the business or if I have 15 cars under my name?
Well, because that's not zoned for business.
Is it, but that's what I'm saying. Besides the business point,
Yeah,
one
so
you call
if-
business,
If
One
if
you
you,
don't.
if you own the car, if you bought the car and you had it registered or the vehicle was in your name, you put it in your driveway for sale, that's a different story. But being a dealership, that makes a big difference. You know, so now you're incorporating business into a residential area.
no, I got you.
It's not that I don't wanna see you, you know, and I think you're doing a good thing, but, you know, it's like. What's gonna happen if this all runs rampant and stuff like that?
It won't because I.
Well, I'm not saying it won't,
It will
that's not what I
start-
mean, I mean, you might not be the next guy to come and do it. You know, I mean,
There's nothing in the reg that's gonna tell you how many cars you can put there. You have to pass it. That's the whole point.
Oh, it does, because I put on a thing.
It'll be
And I
nothing.
do
It'll be
sign
nothing
it.
after you get the,
Well, you do conditions.
I will do condition, I will sign an agreement with the town, definitely. That's not, I will sign an agreement with the town, that's I mentioned to Cindy. Because that's something that I'm not gonna do. And if you drive by my house, you realize that I don't wanna, Cindy has pictures of my house, you can ask her and see it. I don't wanna jump in my house, run easily in my house. But the first note I got was from the wife, that was the first meeting I have to have. If I do what you're saying, I'm gonna have a problem at home, not with you guys, it's gonna be at home first.
That's a tough one to overcome.
it's still a tough one, though.
But like I said, beside the word business, that's why you're concerning about So it's okay if I have 15 cars in my house under my name, but it's not okay if I have one car under the business.
Yeah,
name.
because
That
they're
makes no
all, because they're
sense.
all
Yeah,
registered
they're
paying
all
taxes.
registered in
They're
Connecticut.
paying taxes on all of them if they're all in your yard.
They're getting taxed on, that makes a big difference. You know, I mean.
Well, what's wrong with the BMW? The BMW, my son's car is not registered still. It's under his name because I transferred to his name
Is
when I
it,
bought
is
it.
it registered?
That's what I said. It's not registered yet, but it's transferred to
But
his
you, but
name.
you own the car, you own the vehicle on your own,
That's right.
it's not a vehicle that you bought. That you're putting out for sale, that's a difference.
Yeah, there's a difference.
You know, if you buy a car for yourself, you're the legal owner of that vehicle. And you put it in your yard, and you work on it, even if you work it out in the grass over there, that's your car, you own it.
Mhm.
Because we know, the people know, okay, they know you're fixing it up, but you're not making it a used car lot, people sometimes don't wanna see that. I'm not against what you wanna do, but I think you, you know, I mean.
Well, let me say this, because just the later statement you did, if people don't wanna see that, since everybody knows, somebody would be here saying, I don't want that.
Well,
You don't see
well, in
any difference.
reality, yeah, but then a lot of times people don't come and oppose stuff because they're afraid of repercussions. That's usually what happens. And I'm not saying you're gonna go beat anybody up or nothing like that, I mean, you know these people, you talk to them.
Oh, yeah.
But these people have, you know, people have lived in certain areas. And they bought cars and they fixed them up, they made hot rods, or they did this, they that, they
Well,
probably
that's
look like.
That's what I'm doing with the bill.
They got, oh yeah, I applaud you for fixing a car because you wanna save car for your son. But there's a different story.
Another BMW, the 1964, that's what I'm doing. Inside my garage, I'm fixing it. If you go over there, there's not one single boat
But do
together.
you own that vehicle? Yes, you do.
Yeah, I do.
That's the difference. That's the difference between owning it versus having it for sale.
As long as you know that.
Yeah.
Because if you say no, I'll find some other way to do it, because I'm gonna run this thing. And if you drive by my house, you see 15 cars parked over there under my name, I don't wanna hear anything.
You ain't gonna hear nothing from me. I don't do that.
Hear from me.
I'm already hearing you, right? You're already against
No,
it.
I'm just explaining. I didn't say I would,
You're already
would I go over there and do that? You can drive around in town and you can go to places, and you can see people got 3-4 cars in their driveway or on their grass and they got them for sale.
Right.
I have
That
one
we
next-
don't even know about.
I have one next to my house that
And
I
you-
drove by, I took the pictures and everything, yeah, see?
But if you own the vehicle.
But if you drive by there and then under the guy's name, there's nothing you can do about it, but take the name and ask for how much it costs, that's all you can do. You can go against that guy if it's under his name, that's what I'm telling you.
Well, no,
But why you concerned about, I'm creating a mess?
Well,
Since
no,
that
I
is
know, I
a
know, I
residential
understand.
area,
I
is the
understand.
mess that's behind it, that you guys are concerned. So if I create a mess under my name, there's nothing you can do. But if I don't create a mess,
Well,
on the business name is becoming a problem.
if you wanna buy 15 cars, register them in your name or whatever, and put them out there for sale.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
can't do that.
I know we can't, I'm just saying, that's
That's
what
what
he's
I'm
talking
saying.
about.
That's what I'm saying. So the business, in your head, the way I see the business thing is the mass creating about the area because it's a residential area, right? Is the mass. that
That's
you
the way it
concern.
was zoned, and it tells you right in the regulations, what can be done there, what can't be.
Okay, sounds good.
And it doesn't say that you can have an automobile dealership.
Okay.
Can I say
All
something?
right, Paul.
It doesn't say I can have one?
No, it doesn't, that doesn't say in there that it qualifies there.
All right, TV timeout, Diane. Cindy, I'm sorry.
If you approve the certificate of location, he's gonna come to me for a home occupation permit, because it's only gonna be one vehicle, and it's gonna be an office in the house. But I'm not gonna make that decision, I can, but I will be bringing it to the Planning and Zoning Commission in September. And saying, this is the home occupation, he got the approval from the ZBA for his certificate of location. So, because
This is-
it is not, motor vehicle is not permitted, but a home occupation is. And in that home occupation, there would be that condition, as would be the condition you can put into your certificate of location, one vehicle. That's it. And in relationship to what he has now, if he has unregistered cars on that property, he can have one out in front. And everything else, say he has 3, if he has one out in front unregistered, the other 2 have to be undercover. And if they're not, then he is compliant, he's not in compliance with the town ordinance, which I take care of that part of the town ordinance. So I guess the question you wanna ask him is where is his cars that he's working on unregistered, you know, where are they located? If you want to.
Nope.
So, okay,
That
he's personally working on.
Like I say, I don't just, I applaud him for what he wants to do, but I just don't think that that's a place to be doing that type of stuff. There's better be a place that you should be able to do, you know, within the town, and, you know.
There is, it costs money.
Well, I understand that,
No,
everything
you
costs
don't.
money.
If you did, you wanna say what you're saying right now. You don't.
Well, that's all I have.
All right, so the point is that this is application for a motor vehicle permit is because the zoning board of appeals is responsible for giving out that
That's
permit.
why you're doing it, yes. And if you approve this, then he has to come, like I said, I can give home occupation permits,
Mhm.
but there's times I will not, and this would be one case I would not. I would go to the commission with it and say, I want your approval, you know, to do this.
To P and Z.
Yeah,
All right. Anybody else?
Any other requirements that he has to do for a dealers and repairers license?
This license, this permit will not say repair. It'll distinctly say no repair. That would be a condition that you would vote to put on the permit. No repair on the property. In one vehicle.
Well, he is gonna be repairing.
But no, he can repair his own cars. He can do his work on his own cars. Like I said before, if he has 3 unregistered cars, and one is parked on the property, that's fine. The other 2 have to be undercover. So, if I got a complaint, there was 3 unregistered cars there, then I would follow up on that complaint on my part of the job under the town ordinance. But, oh yeah, that would be a condition for 1 car, and it even be a condition of the home occupation permit, so you'd have a condition 2 places.
But there's no stipulation from the dealer's end of it, that for him to get a plate, to have a place to either repair them or store them or anything.
That's up to him and the state.
It's up, okay, so if the state does not give them that, then where do we go then?
If he doesn't, well, he can ask for it from the state, but his conditions with us, both boards still say no repairs on property. Yeah, he can get it. And if he decides that it's successful and he goes into a commercial property, he has to come back to you people for a certificate of location for that address.
Anybody else got anything to add? I see no opposition, nobody has, and from the audience, we only have one audience tonight, so.
But are you clear on what?
Okay, so we're gonna have to make
what
some,
are we doing?
so if somebody wants to, make a motion to, put your stipulations into this variance,
The condition-
trying to do it, or
So you.
Who's
heard
gonna
the
put it in
condition,
words?
right?
somebody's gotta put it in the proper
Jimmy,
words.
So you guys know.
Speak now, or forever hold your peace. 1 car on the property. No repairs. Somebody wanna make a motion with those stipulations in there, so we can vote on this?
Not seeing.
I know you're not. You can make comments, though.
Yeah.
Okay. What are we doing, folks? Jeff, you got something to say?
Yeah,
Not at the moment, just considering it still.
I'm gonna make a motion that the variance be accepted with the
it's not a
stipulation,
variance, it's certificate of
the
location.
certificate of location, with the stipulation that we only 1 car allowed on a property for sale. No repairs to be done on that property. Anybody want to second that motion? All right, now what do we do now?
I'll second that motion.
Thanks, Jeff.
Jeff Bolte.
If we were open for discussion, could I speak?
Yes.
Mr. Chair?
I am up for
In
discussion.
this day and age, I think it's very commendable that you've come to ask for permission to do things the right way. My son is only 25, so he does a lot of just things that maybe we wouldn't think is great, but it's very easy nowadays. It's not like the car is gonna be sitting out on the lawn with a sign on it, because everything is done via Instagram.
Yeah.
And everything's done online. So I just thought it was important that maybe ZBA would think about that it is a different world. So,
That's the idea.
Yeah.
No
It's-
signs, no
Right.
advertisement, nothing on property.
The other thing you might wanna consider is the fact that if there are constant complaints, I go right to the motor vehicle department and that license can be pulled anytime by the motor
Sounds
vehicle
good by me.
department.
sure.
Whoever else is in this position at maybe 10 years down the road.
And when you buy a car, right, and I'm just saying this because my son has bought a car and sold it within 24 hours often.
Yeah, depends how it looks, but.
If you buy it right, it goes fast and it never even sits in the yard, just saying.
Just the idea.
And needless to say, my son hasn't done it the right way, but he's moving soon, so.
We have a motion on the floor to approve this variance with the stipulation that only one car at a time will be on your property. And no repairs will be done on the property. We have to, vote to approve the motion, so. All those in favor, not to approve what he's doing, but to approve the motion.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes,
what this will be written up as no repairs done on cars for sale
okay.
on the property
Yeah.
because.
I get it, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, are we gonna take a vote on this motion, Sandy? Yes or no? That's not approving the motion, that's to vote on it. Yes, to vote on it. Paul,
Approve the motion,
to approve the motion,
I'll approve the motion.
I abstain from a vote.
okay?
Am I allowed to? vote?
No,
Oh, I'm
no.
sorry,
No.
I vote.
you approve. Jeff?
I'll approve.
Okay, and I'll approve, okay.
Just
So-
approve.
The motion has been approved.
We need to vote.
Yes, we will now vote. We will now vote on that motion to approve this application for variance. One car on the property, no repairs done to those cars on the property. Sandra?
I vote no.
I mean, before we even do this vote, two no votes, it's no. We have to have over 66%. Okay, Sandy, no. Paul?
No.
I abstain again from voting.
No, you only do one no.
Oh,
Jeff?
Yeah, I'll approve.
It doesn't matter, because if you're abstaining and we have one no vote, the application fails, because you did not meet the requirement. Unless you want to put an alternate in. So you're either gonna have to vote, or we're gonna put an alternate, you're abstaining.
go ahead if you want.
I mean,
All right.
am I right?
I
That's
don't
what we
think
need
so.
to do.
No, I don't-
Yeah,
No?
but I'm here, I'm seated, I'm not leaving. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So the motion fails, you need to have one vote out of four, the motion fails. I'm sorry.
We're gonna have to look at the bylaws on that. I'm not sure of the values, because you have 5 members, you have the majority. It's the majority vote of how many members you have.
If you lose 2 out of 5, you're out, you lose 1 out of 4, you're out. I've read it a million times.
How could that be? I mean, Robert's Rules of Order says majority.
Well,
vote.
then let's look it up.
But then it goes by your bylaws that you
Okay.
set up.
Well,
after-
let's look it up.
You have bylaws there, or you want me to go get?
Somebody find your regs and let's look. Take a 5-minute recess while we do that?
Sure. You want me to pause?
Yeah,
pause?
let's find the,
Motion, I'll second.
motion made and seconded to recess for 5 minutes. All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. All right, let's find out what the, when you speak. All right, let me take this vote again. Susan? I mean Sandy?
No, vote no.
Sandy's no. Paul?
Yep, I abstain.
Abstain.
Before, yeah.
You're a yes. Jeff?
Yes.
Yes. And I'm a yes.
I was reading this.
You're all, so you're all set.
Yes.
You got 3 yes votes?
Yes, it's a
Okay,
no.
so it passes, right?
So Jeff is a yes, Kurt, a yes,
Yeah.
who's the third, that's, yes,
Jeff
Jeff.
and Mike. You are all set, sir? You can do business with Cindy?
Yes.
She'll get a
You'll
hold of
get
you?
your letter, you'll get your certificate of approval,
Okay.
it'll be registered mail with the conditions. And then you have to come and see me, because I'll tell you in the letter,
Okay.
so, Matt, their meeting's this month, so you wanna get that application.
As soon as I get the letter.
I'm not gonna be here Wednesday, I'm going to a conference, so it's either late tomorrow afternoon or Thursday.
That you will send it out.
Yeah.
I'll wait until I get the letter.
Okay, all right, great, but you wanna get here before the 23rd with your application,
Before the.
yeah. I'll call you.
Right?
Yes, I do, for the record.
There is, 9 names, there's 1 7 here, because there's 2 names as well.
Okay, very good, thank you.
All right, your business here is, you don't need to stay any longer if you don't want to.
Yes.
Your business here is complete. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you very much for everything.
Thanks for doing it professionally and not just hiding in your backyard.
Yeah, that's not the way we do things.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right.
See you later.
Have a good night.
Good night.
All right, what else happened? I got another application. Then I'll approve the minutes from the last meeting. I have them in front of me, but you don't have them. Anyway, I'll make a motion to accept the minutes from the last meeting.
I'll make a motion.
I'll,
Second that, Joe,
yeah, I'll second.
We're gonna have a discussion on it?
on the minutes?
Yeah.
You can, if you got something wrong with the minute.
Yeah, if you go to the minutes, if you go to, number 8 old business. The names are on there, that should be Sharon Mayotte and, Patricia Dezersky. On that,
Patricia Mayotte. Isn't that what it said?
yeah, no, it's supposed to be Sharon Mayotte
Oh,
and Patricia Dezersky.
all the names are just inverted, okay.
Yeah, you're just inverted,
Okay.
it's just, just that, we don't have to have them made up, just
You have it in
for
there?
her record, just to.
Oh, you have it
change
right there,
the names.
Thank you, Paul.
No?
Oh, I don't know, could be right.
Maybe look at your camera on your phone.
And the only other thing that I got is, I know we passed it already, there's nothing we can do about it. But when we were at the library, I know that, we went through the Bros Landing property thing there. I think in the future, we need to take, and we need better clarity on some of the paperwork that we get.
All
You
right,
know,
so,
like, when you
let's hold that for zone,
Okay.
we have a place in the meeting for those comments, for
All right.
comments. So.
Yep.
All right, so let's approve the minutes from the last meeting.
Yep.
We have another change.
I just, I'm noticing your next meeting is Monday, October 16th, that's Columbus Day.
Good, 14.
We're gonna say Monday the 16th? Isn't it Columbus Day?
Oh,
Probably should be
no.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's Wednesday.
Columbus Day is Monday the 14th.
14th?
You
Oh,
have
okay.
down here October 16th.
Yeah, Monday, October 16th.
It's Wednesday.
It should be Wednesday.
Okay, I'm not gonna be able to be at that meeting, so I hope we don't have any.
So Wednesday.
We don't have any car
You
dealership.
want that changed on the agenda or the? Was the minutes on, we have
Well,
the,
they're on the minutes now, so.
Yeah, we're on the minutes, so.
We're amending the minutes from the last meeting,
gotcha.
so when everything goes out in the future, and they put it, it says that it's Wednesday the 16th.
I'm not doing it.
Is that it for amendments? Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
All those in favor of approving the minutes as amended? Sandy?
Yes,
Yeah,
Paul, yes?
Yes.
Yes. Jeff, yes?
Yes,
Kirby, yes, okay, minutes are approved. Correspondence, blah, blah, blah. We have another.
go back to the minutes.
No applications,
No applicant,
no,
Can I go back to the minutes? Who made the motion to accept? You? You made the motion?
to accept the minutes.
Yeah, I did.
Sandy.
Sandy, oh, okay, and Jeff said.
And Paul seconded. Oh, whatever.
Oh, wait a minute, let me get that right. Sandy made the motion.
Yeah, false, and you're right, Jeff seconded,
Okay, got it. Thank you.
okay. There is no new, variances, Cindy? You all
No,
set?
no applications, no.
Okay. Old business? No.
With Bates Auto.
Back to Bates Auto,
Yeah,
yeah.
I just want to give you an update. Unfortunately, Sharon didn't get in today because she works till 3. And she was supposed to get in, to sign her, paper with Bates Auto, and I left at 4. So, we'll get it done this week. It has to get done before the 18th because the state is coming to inspect, and they want the fence up by the 18th, so. So that takes care of that.
So those are both conditions, they're both gonna be 100 feet now, or what?
They're gonna be 20 feet.
Okay, they both agreed
Yeah,
there?
it's gonna be
Oh,
12.
God bless them. God bless
Took a
them.
while to work things out with Maynard.
Yeah.
We got it.
That's the.
Yeah, well, it's okay. What about this, planning and zoning application, why is this on, that's not our problem,
What?
you got a home occupancy thing on here?
The what?
There's a home occupancy note in your,
Oh, no.
in your memorandum.
Years ago, Kevin had asked me. a couple of
Put them
years
on there, I get
ago,
it,
Put them on. the
just so we
memo,
knew what was going
but I
on.
give out home
Okay.
occupations of it, so, but you know, you don't need to discuss it.
Okay. New business, you wanna make a venue change with the?
Yes, we
Okay.
do, and so I just thought, I don't want to take everybody's time, but we've had some difficulties in the last 2-3 years with Villager getting legals right. And then some of the difficulties came from our new Secretary of Planning and Zoning, so combined, but he's straightened out. So I happened to, so the only thing that was supposed to be in 2 weeks before the Planning and Zoning Commission meeting was this one statement application that was going up for a public hearing. That's the only thing that had to be in there. I pick up the paper, both, so the 16th and the 23rd, this happens to be the 23rd. They repeated every single action that was taken in the August meeting.
Oh, my God.
$280 the bill, which we're not gonna pay for. Cause I have the emails that proves that we sent them there. And then, this copy, we're not gonna pay for this. It's just time now to trace all this back, send the information to them and say, nah, no, you're wrong. The inland wetlands agent, when the new agent came in, she suggested going to the shopper's guide. We checked it with the town attorney. Because the statute says has to be printed in a newspaper circulating in your town. We told him about the shopper's guide and he said he didn't see any problem with it. So we sent our last applications that we approved at the August meeting. And it was like perfect in the shopper's guide. Not only that, they sent us a proof before they published it. So it was like perfect. So I cannot just indiscriminately say, okay, well, I'm putting your ads and then I need your approval to do that. So do you have any questions about, any more questions about why we're changing?
No, I understand, I'd rather see it in the shopper's guide, eh?
Okay,
More people read that than they read the village, especially the legals.
yeah, okay. All right, so you're cool with it, so I need a motion.
I'll make a motion, we change the venue to put our, legal notices in the shopper's guide.
I'll second.
Motion made and seconded to move our legal notices to the shopper's guide. All those in favor? Aye. Unanimous. Thank you very much. All right. Next order of business is, members' comments. So Paul, back to what you were talking about.
Yeah, well, the one that I have a comment about is that when we did the one for Roseland. And we got the diagram of what they want to do, but there's not a lot of clarity on it.
Mhm.
And I think that, there's no dimension showing where the variances are gonna be, how far it's gonna be from the roadway. They show an arrow going to the road, but you can't see how far it's gonna be from the roadway. And and we kind of based it on they showed us pictures and also when you look at the topography, when I asked them, the guy said that, oh, we gotta put a foundation under it.
Yeah.
Cause we can't fill it.
It's gonna stick 6 feet out of the ground.
Yeah.
You have to have an elevator to put his car in.
Your only concern, Paul, is making sure that it is the boundary line and the variance. Anything else is not any concern of the ZBA. All they're asking for you from the ZBA is a variance to cut off the amount of feet that is required in setbacks. As far as the construction, as far.
I don't care, I'm not talking about construction, I'm just saying, these are all things that.
Yes, we
I-
probably should have had a
maybe
survey.
I don't, maybe I shouldn't, but I like to
Yeah.
know
Yeah,
what people are gonna do. I don't even know where the driveway's going over here.
right.
And then the other thing is, we approved it, and then did you get the notice from the, Northeast Department of Health to say that it's okay to put that there, that it's
They don't
not,
need it, they're not putting any water and sewage over there.
they have
They have septic.
they have a
problem.
septic system right in the back of the garage there.
Then that's up to the building officers, tell them to apply to Northeast Department of Health, it's not up to me.
That was my point last week, is that if
Yeah.
the health
It's
department is
not
gonna
up to
make
me.
these
If it was planning and zoning, yes,
Right.
I need it. Not for,
health reasons or whatever.
so after you give the approval, they go for the building permit, and then in the building office, they tell them what they need.
Mhm.
But it has nothing to do with me,
And then my other thing is,
with you guys.
then my other thing, this is no disrespect to you, Amy, you said that you researched all of these and you said this was okay to do this project
What are you talking about?
at Rose Landing. Last month's meeting at the library, you
Oh.
said that you read all of this, right? And you said that it was okay for that.
I
project
was,
to go-
all I said was that I sat in a wetlands meeting where it was discussed. That was the only.
Well,
thing.
I didn't hear that, I'm
I'm
just
sorry
saying.
if you missed, that's not what I was saying.
But even
Okay, so, all
wetlands,
right, then.
All I'm saying was that wetlands had
Like
talked
I
about,
said, there's no respect, I'm just asking a question,
right,
because I didn't get a lot of clarity on it, and I was like, geez, why would she even say that?
but wetlands doesn't even have it, we don't have anything to do with wetlands
Right.
either. Again, that would be the planning and zoning commission. If it was an application before them, and we have to get the wetlands approval into the record.
Right.
And then, so now wetlands is important in the building office. It all goes to the building office.
Yeah, I understand that. And yeah, I got a question, can I ask this question if it'd be all right, do we have a building inspector in the town of Thompson?
we do, we have an interim building official,
What's his name?
John Nolly.
Where's he, is he
He's
certified?
officially certified, yes.
State of Connecticut?
State of Connecticut,
Okay, I just wanna make sure.
yeah. We are okay.
Anything else
All
on
that
the,
I have,
on the member comments? Nothing else. Next meeting, which I'll tell you now, is gonna be Wednesday, not Monday, October 16th. So please remember that on that day. And I'll entertain a motion for adjournment.
Can I just say one more thing?
Certainly.
You know, it's going back to what Paul said,
Mhm.
I don't mean to be, hurt or any, but there's so much work in the office
All
with
right.
zoning and with other, I don't have an administrative assistant, which is fine, I took the job not knowing that.
Next meeting.
So there's things that I don't
Monday,
have to bother
October
myself
16th,
with
so 2024.
when I get applications that I don't have to check. And things like what you were bringing up, it has nothing to do with me. If it was planning, it has everything to do with me. I mean, if they come.
I understand that.
But
just wanna-
Paul, I
I
don't
think
disagree
I
with you
do.
at all. We really should be having people bring in, surveys.
If that's what you're
Things like
requiring.
that.
Some better
Okay.
plans.
Yeah, real plans,
Sometimes they're asking
Yeah.
us to vote on
Cartoons
things.
on it.
I don't know what
Yeah.
I'm looking at.
I do
Well-
agree with you there, Paul.
That's why. yeah,
Giving away a
if-
variance, and variance that stands for 200 years, it should be,
It should be very clear.
Yeah,
What
what's
they're
going
trying
on.
to do.
Yeah.
If
I
we
don't
had
feel like
approved,
that
if
exists.
that couple who showed up for this app, for the first one,
yeah,
I printed this, I had asked them in their first step letter to please send me a better, and I say site plan.
yeah,
Right.
A
yeah.
better site plan
Yeah.
of where your setbacks are, because you can't even see them on the
No,
paper
I
that
know,
I
I've been
sent you.
down-
I can see
Right.
them, but
Yeah.
you can't.
Right.
And that's why I asked for this, they did not do it, and so I printed this, and I was gonna have them do it for you here tonight.
Yeah.
And if that was acceptable to you.
Well, the thing that makes it easier, if you get that piece of paper, it doesn't have to be to the exact inch. To say, this is what we're looking for, okay? We want 10 feet here, we want this over here. Put in a line with 2 arrows, this is the property line, this is the edge of the building, this is 10 feet, that's 30, or whatever it's gonna be, 40 feet. Here's the driveway, such and such, here's the building size, so and so. Just show all these things, so when we look at it, we don't have to guess at.
I understand, that's why I asked them for this, and I asked for it in the first step letter, and this was 2 months ago, and I asked them to do it.
Yeah, and then on my second note, yeah, questions can be asked about things that don't pertain to us. But when people, if they're on Zoom or people sitting here, they like to hear stuff like that, say, you know what, they're asking questions, even if it don't really pertain to them. But now we know that, okay, maybe they can't do this, maybe when they go somewhere else. It's just questions that are asked. And people don't have to lie about what they're gonna do. If they can tell the truth, it'll pass like nothing. And it's sometimes better to ask
So
questions.
I'll ask them, but don't expect me to have the answers, does that get?
No, I don't expect you to have the answer.
Okay, all
I
right,
don't expect you.
okay.
Sure, thank you.
And I, actually, what I'm going to do is, with your statement, I've done it a couple of times here, I'm actually going to write to Rich Roberts and say, in a public hearing like that, can the audience ask questions that absolutely have nothing to do with what they're looking for their variance? And to see, if
Of course it does. Why would it not?
Citizens comment.
So let me ask, let me put it into this way. If you have a piece of sloping ground over there and you wanna do something, now you're changing how the ground, how the surface water is gonna run off.
Right.
Where's it gonna go? Is it gonna go to the road? Is it gonna go to your neighbor's yard?
that's
And he's gonna, I know it doesn't, but don't you think your neighbor would wanna know that?
well, I guess they could ask them, and they could.
That's right, do it. I would ask that
Zoning
question.
office or.
I would ask that question.
They may not be informed.
I've been through this baloney like this for almost
I know.
23 years. No? I didn't sit at WPI for freaking 16 weeks.
I guess what I'm
And all.
trying to say is them doing their project does not stop with you.
I know
You
it
just
does.
gave the
Right.
variance, and then it has to go on to other departments, so that's what I'm saying.
But sometimes questions out of the box makes it easier when it goes to someone else after the next person.
All right,
Motion is made and seconded to adjourn. All those in favor?
okay.
Yes, I think, oh,
We did already.
Voted on what?
Yeah,
didn't get it.
Sandy made a motion to adjourn.
motion to adjourn. I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Paul seconded it.
Yep.
All right, now we'll entertain, vote. Vote meeting?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Well, all right, thank you very much.